Verse 24. Then Pharaoh called Moses and said, "Go serve the Lord. Your little ones may go with you. Only let your flocks and your herds remain behind." Okay, so Pharaoh had Moses come again. Now I have no idea how the heck Pharaoh had people could leave. I mean, the locals couldn't. Maybe they had again some kind of light, which they could burn. Torches or something like that, which they could burn, and so as to, and the others did not have that ability. I mean, it's again like the soldiers might, in every country they have stuff which they can use, night goggles, and sure they wouldn't have had night goggles, right? Anyhow, but soldiers can have, and they can kind of see in the dark, or heat signs or stuff like that, which you can see. So these people could have had, the soldiers could have had something that the locals had not, could not have, so therefore they could go and to get Moses and to bring Moses ultimately back. Okay, so when Moses came back, then he told Moses, but yes, you can, the little ones can also go, right? So now the men, the people can go, right? The people can go, we don't, but the flock needs to stay here, right? So at least, they go, they still have food, everything, their belongings is still here, and so they would most likely, maybe not 100%, but still most likely come back. And if they don't, they go away with nothing, and the Egyptians will keep all of that. Verse 25. But Moses said, "You must also let us have sacrifices and burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God." So Moses said, sure, we can go there, all the people, but we do need sacrifices. We do need offerings to bring to God. I mean, what's the point of going? You don't just go into the temple and just be there. You need to bring offerings, right? That's kind of the norm. Because unlike today, where people can go in the church and say, "Oh, we don't need to give any money to the church because it's my money." Okay, no, yeah, whatever. I'm not a prosperity gospel preacher, for sure not. I'm against prosperity gospel. It's an evil gospel. It's a non-gospel. It's from the Antichrist. But there's still a point. We understand. We go to church and we want to give. Okay, and they will bring offerings to their gods. Not just a time offering that you bring. You need to bring more of an offering to God when you go to assemble with other brothers and sisters in Christ. Okay. And so, yes, you understand it, we understand it. When we go, we need to bring some kind of, we can't leave all the livestock here. Verse 26, our livestock also must go with us. Not the hoof shall be left behind, for we must take of them to serve the Lord our God. And we do not know with what we must serve the Lord until we arrive there. Okay, I mean, it kind of makes sense. So I'm going on this trip for 3 days into the desert too, and then I get there and God says, that little lamb that you left, that is actually the one I was asking of you, and now you left it, go back and bring it. Okay, so we just go back, and then we bring that, and then it comes there, and God, no, I want actually the other one, it was twins. I actually want the one. You brought the wrong twin here, kind of. Bring the other one here. And then back and forth, running back and forth. Now God is not like that, but I mean the Pharaoh's gods would have been like that, and he could thought, God is maybe going to be something like this. So since God hasn't told them yet which ultimately offerings you need to know, so we need to take it all, because it's like some of us, when we go on a trip, we're afraid that we might just need this clothes, and then we have 10 suitcases full of stuff because we might just need it. Now I'm on this trip, and I took basically one bag with a computer and electronic stuff in it, and another bag with clothes in. So I don't have a lot, but I mean, trust me, even as I'm going, I'm like, okay, I think there's some of these stuff that I need to get rid of or send back to Yangon with our brother as well, something like that, because carrying all of this, no thank you. But that's we might just need something like this. And so we, in this case as well, we might have brought the wrong cows. Okay. No, I mean, yeah. Later on, it's going to be strict rules concerning which kind of bad cows and stuff with something wrong with them. They anyhow could not be the first and stuff like that. So later on, all these laws are going to be made. But all of them had kind of most likely their kinds of laws concerning what these gods want and don't want. So they could have. But yes, Moses clearly by stipulating this. He had the staff in his hand. He had all the cards, right? Zelensky had no cards in his hands, right? He had all the cards in his hands. He could. Yeah, some of these stuff might not age very well into the future. Anyhow, but if you go read history when these things happen, you understand who Zelensky was, and who said that he had no cards in his hands. And so Pharaoh had basically nothing here. No, he was losing this battle. His gods were losing. That means Pharaoh was losing. He can't really. And so Moses knew this. And so, yeah, okay, Pharaoh got, but now this. I mean, that's pressing a super hard bargain here. That's making it very difficult for Pharaoh. It's not like, okay, we will relent some on our side. I mean, that's how kind of peace accords happen. You work. You relent some on your side and you take some of that side. So both kind of feels that they're getting, not just giving, but sort of getting something from this as well. Unlike lots of peace accords we have throughout the ages, where actually the one side was just losing, like the Peace of Versailles, for example, right, where the Germans were so dumbed down that we got the Second World War thanks to that. I know that's a little bit oversimplifying it, but that had a lot to do with it ultimately. And so Moses was driving a hard bargain here. He was not going to give anything. And actually he was not going to give, and he's going to get a lot, but that we will see later on.